The main thing that I'd like people to take away is that, you know, the original inhabitants of this land are still alive and still vibrant and still celebrating life.
Here in Brooklyn, Prospect Park, and there is a Lenape Pow Wow today. We're coming to check out the event, going to talk to some of the vendors, going to see some of the dancers. It's really cool. We got really good weather today in the park, and I'm excited to see and to learn. Let's go.
The Lenape are the original inhabitants of this territory. We call it Lenape Pow Wow or Lenape Hoking, depending on your dialect. But this is the original homelands of the Munsee-speaking people and Unami-speaking people. If you were to translate Lenape Pow, we are, one of the literal translations is human beings, but the other translation is the ones that came from thought. Pow Wow basically is just, it's a celebration of life. Pow Wow does not literally mean that, but it's a term that we use to where we gather to sing, dance, and share our dances and share our food and share our, you know, our crafts and heritage and language with the rest of the population.
Hi, my name is Virasque Stonefish, and I'm the head dance judge at the Lenape Nation Pow Wow. So today, the Lenape Nation is having a powwow here in Brooklyn, and what a powwow is a celebration of life and a celebration of our victories and our veterans, and basically just any victory that you have in life. For everybody that comes, they can dance and sing and celebrate life with us.
Can you tell us as a judge what you're looking for?
I'm the head judge, so I pick the judges, and I pick judges that know dancing and that know rhythm and that know the quality of outfits. So that's really what they're looking for, is just overall how people are dancing, the aesthetic. Do they know the songs, the dance styles?
And what is your relation to the Lenape?
So I am Lenape from the Delaware Nation of Moraviantown in Ontario, Canada.
Could you tell us, like, growing up, what was it like between you and your culture and learning about it?
My father comes from Moraviantown, Ontario, and my mother comes from Peshabytown, Michigan, on the Grand Traverse Band Indian Reservation in Peshabytown. And so I actually grew up on my mother's side, but also I have my father's connection to his homeland through visiting at home and going to powwows and ceremonies. So growing up, I kind of had to like split and learn both sides of who I am, but I did predominantly grow up on my mother's reservation on the Ottawa and Chippewa reservation.
And can you tell us a little bit about, you know, your attire, what you're wearing?
Yes, I'll start at the bottom. So I have my pucker toes on. These are Anishinaabe style moccasins. And then I have a skirt that has applique on it, which is like Potawatomi style, a yarn belt, which is also like a Great Lakes style hand woven belt. And then I just have like a button up, a blazer just to look.
Awesome.
And then my earrings.
Okay, so my native name is Minogiji Kwe, which is Ojibwe, and the name of our vendor stand is Woodland Creations, because we're woodland people. So I try to stay close to my own origin.
And can you tell me a little bit about what you're selling here?
Okay, so we're selling cedar boxes. We have traditional beadwork like Menominee, Ojibwe. My husband's Oneida and Stockbridge, so we try to stay close to our own culture. So we try to do a lot of our woodland style.
So you make all of this?
I do all the beadwork, I do all the sewing, and then my husband does the wooden boxes.
About how long does it take to, like, you know, make one of these?
So it varies, it depends on the size of the project.
Could you show me one of them?
Okay, so like say I did this washboard. So this actually is a category that the older women do. It's a woodland style dance, and they use the board because the dance is called the scrub. So when they're dancing, they're actually making that motion like they're scrubbing. They would actually carry it on their side.
So I am Courtney Street, and this is Native Roots Farm Foundation.
Can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing here today?
So I'm a member of the Lenape tribe, which is based in Delaware, and where we are is also one of the fastest developing regions of the country. And so we created the organization to uplift our local indigenous communities and our relationships with open space and native plants, and to ensure that open spaces continue for future generations.
Awesome. And can you tell me a little bit about today's powwow?
So there was one here in 2018, and this is the first one since then. So it's been a while. So it's good to be here today. And in the Native Roots Farm Foundation tent, we have been sharing samples of machikpi, which is the Lenape word for pawpaw. And machikpi are the largest fruit native to North America, and they grow right here in Brooklyn. You can find them wild. You can also find them in the Brooklyn Botanic Garden. And they are a really beautiful, large fruit, and they have a very tropical mango, banana-like taste, which is pretty remarkable since they are native to right here. And one wouldn't think that something that tastes so tropical comes from New York and the region.
My name's Rob from the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe. I'm here spreading some medicine, showing my artwork off and my jewelry, a little bit of hair growth oil, some different things, just keeping the culture alive.
Awesome. And can you tell me a little bit about your artwork and what you do?
So I try to preserve our stuff by keeping our jewelry, our traditional jewelry wear, as a staple for our people and keeping it to people. I gift a lot of our people our jewelry, and also the artwork. I often do native-based paintings where I show our people off, and a lot of them are wearing wampum as well, which is native for us.
And did you grow up, learning about your culture, or was it later on in life?
No, I grew up very much like learning everything about my culture instantly, and like the painting, I kind of grew up doing the painting from being young, but I dabbled in between painting and drawing, and then I went back to painting a couple years ago, and now I've been painting for like 3 or 4 years.
And then what about, what you're wearing?
This is wampum that I made with it's like supposed to look like an eagle feather.
Yeah,
so I keep it on me. I got like a little medicine pouch which has my sage and my stuff in it, and this is a custom piece that I got made by a tribal member. A cousin of mine made this for me. It's got the boxing gloves and my tribal name on there.
That's the tribal name?
Yeah, Wamp. Wampanoags. I just shortened it, put Wamp on there. This is an abstract, and that's Squanto. That's native for our people, our Wampanoag warrior, our person. This is Squanto. He was taken away by colonizers and then came back to our people, being able to speak fluent English and the Wampanoag language. So we often see a lot of Sitting Bull, Geronimo paintings, but I decided to paint Squanto.
Hi, my name is Deyuntqua, means she dances. I'm Oneida from Oneida, Wisconsin, and I'm Wolf Clan. My earrings are actually from my wedding. I was married in a traditional longhouse wedding. I'm Haudenosaunee, and our people liked silver a lot. We believe that it was like protection, and so when we had special celebrations, things like that, it was said that we would adorn the individual with all of our silver pieces. So I did these 3 silver. I had these made for my wedding because it represents my mother's generation and my grandmother as well. So it wasn't something that was actually theirs, but I wanted to bring that teaching back, that we would put all of our generations' most prized possessions to adorn somebody. So that's where that came from. And on my head I have a tump line made up from basswood. This was woven by Michael Galvin. And you can see the bag, it's a basswood bag. And this is traditionally how we wore our bags, on the top of our heads, and we also carried wood and our cradle boards using these bands. They're much more intricate and beautiful, but I haven't made one yet. This is just something I want to expand on my learning. And then Yeah, I'm wearing some wampum. This was a gift from my sister from my wedding as well, and yeah, the trade beads, of course, and then my leggings are like 1800 style leggings. They're made from brain tan leather, and my moccasins I made myself. They were also from my wedding. They're kind of getting old now, so falling apart a little bit.
How long did it take you to make them?
It took me a couple weeks.
Wow, how'd you learn?
I did a lot of research and help of different people who studied the 1800s. So this isn't traditional 1800s. I kind of like just modernized it, mixed it up. So this is just a shirt I liked. So, but I liked the silver brooches, and my skirt is a little bit shorter than most smoke dancers. So that comes from it's like 1800s inspired. But I wanted to make a leather skirt to match my legging.
Amazing. And is this your daughter?
Yeah, this is my daughter. Come over here.
Can you talk about how it's been, passing down your culture?
Yeah, so we're Oneida, but we are learning the Mohawk language because there's a bigger speaking population. And so we moved to New York so that our children could learn the language. So they've been in immersion schools, and they're pretty good speakers of Mohawk. And right now our family's transitioning back to Oneida language, and so we're learning a little bit about that. But yeah, they enjoyed to dance, and it's something that we get to all do together and travel together. And it kind of keeps like the young people excited about our culture, and it's a way for them to be competitive and expressive. So my girls, they really love to dance, and so yeah, her outfit's a more modern outfit. She has the wraparound skirt, but it's fully beaded. This was made by Emma Shenandoah, a friend of ours. And her belt, this is, traditionally we didn't wear belts like this, but this is a modern thing. It's a kind of a trend right now for smoke dancers to wear the belts. This was made by Will Hedgepath from Red Eye Supply, and these are just necklaces that we've won over the years, and a friend of ours made these earrings for her as well. Her name is Zayas. It means blackberry, so that's why she has the blackberries on her.
What would you like people to take away from today, those that are coming to see the event?
For those that are coming to see the event, I hope that they leave feeling good, feeling included with us as Native people. And I hope that they really think about our future generation and think about being kind and learning more about the Native people, and just don't forget about us.
That culture is important. Knowing your heritage, where you came from, is real important.
If there's one thing to take away, it would be that we are still here, we have always been here, and we will continue to be rooted to these lands.